So, hello, secret code name Raven, and welcome to the full moon in Gemini mirror analysis readings. This is to help you understand where your perspective is short-sighted, or a better way of describing it would be low-sighted, where the vibration of the perspective is lower than the actual elevated reality you're going after, right? And so it's kind of here, this reading is here to help you see where your perspective may be keeping you stuck. Okay. You've presented yourself in this reading as the Seven of Wands, clarified by the Hermit, with the Seven of Swords below you, and the Three of Pentacles above you, with the Knight of Cups being the issue that is holding you back, and the Foolish Man being the card in front of you that Spirit is using to help you see and move into the guidance energy that I've used the White Light Oracle for. We've got Cupio de Solfi as your guidance, okay? What does this mean? How you're seeing yourself, Seven of Wands and the Hermit, is that you are standing strong and going at it alone, right? That you are defending the self, taking the higher ground, taking the higher perspective, and facing the future alone. However, the Seven of Swords below you, there is a lie you are telling yourself that is depriving you of what you deserve to have, to hold, and receive, okay? The Seven of Swords is Lilith and Aquarius energy. This is a denying of or abandoning of the higher perspective. The reality is that you have a soul contract that is important, right? This is a contract, a written contract, a destined contract, a soul contract with someone. The issue that's holding you back from actually manifesting what you want, truly an elevated reality, is the fact that maybe in the past with the Knight of Cups, you have expressed a certain level of compassion from a higher perspective that you would not disturb and or interfere in someone else's path, that you express something with compassion for another without considering compassion for yourself. Okay. Maybe you agreed, right, to, like, an example would be an agreement to keep a secret because you feel or fear that the person you're keeping a secret for would be upset or struggle if the secret was revealed. And yet, secrets are never meant to stay secrets. You know, there's compassion for the self that needs to be expressed, and you having compassion for someone else but lacking the simultaneous compassion for yourself is the issue that is holding your perspective back. Okay, you have a contract with someone, a binding physical world reality contract with the Three of Pentacles, and that is the higher order of things. Okay, that is the divine order of things. That's what needs to be prioritized, and you've got to be able to take a leap of faith on that. It's going to trigger up some soul scars in you or another person. There's Pluto, the symbol of Pluto on this card. But this is where you have to really stand strong in your passion and recognize that you are not alone. You were never meant to be alone. You're contracted in the 3D with someone else and are denying the self or lying to the self that you are alone. And it's because of a communication that was expressed that essentially you're going to need to renege on. And you're probably going to have that conversation with someone. Like, listen, I know I said this and I know I promised that, but the more that I've thought about it and felt about it. It's unfair to myself and what I'm dealing with when we have this contracted reality together. And you can allow someone to, express their secret or expose their secret in their own time, whatever their secret is. But the fact of the matter is, you're going to move forward as if that secret is not going to be kept. That it's going to be exposed for what it is. And that they have an opportunity to deal with it themselves. That you're having compassion for them still and letting them deal with it and handle it themselves. But that you're going to move forward in the conscious awareness and the choice that you're making to not be alone in it. That they can handle it how they need to handle it. But that you're not going to submit to the idea of being alone when you're not. You're not going to submit to the idea of doing it alone by yourself when you're not. Right? This is a 3-party contract. A physical world contract. Spirit's asking you to take a leap of faith on the divine, a leap of faith on the ether, a leap of faith in the cosmos, a leap of faith in the healing, so that you're not putting yourself in a position of dealing out pain, but that you are also not putting yourself in a position that you would allow yourself to take on unnecessary pain. This is where you may be failing to see the higher perspective. Okay. The guidance card number 2, Cupio di Solfi. It says, it is time to let go. Things are working out in their own way. Trust that your heart is wise and is leading you on a soul healing journey and the right spiritual path. Spirit wants to bring you a blessing and a resolution, but you must let go and allow it to happen. Events are unfolding according to a higher plan. Even if your plans are going awry, know that all will come together at the right time and in the best way possible. Surrender your struggle and hold on to your faith. You do not need to be in control in order to be safe and have things work out in the best way possible. In an often spiritually deficient modern culture, we have developed a kind of mystical amnesia. We have forgotten the genuine, effective, and astonishing power of spiritual intervention that can be evoked by an open heart. This oracle brings you a message from Spirit. There is a problem in your life that seems very real and substantial. Yet if you approach it from a more mystical perspective, desiring spiritual connection and healing, that issue can dissolve. It can be absorbed into spiritual light and be healed. It can transform in such a way that your current viewpoint of suffering will cease to exist. There is a path for healing you have yet to recognize. As you let go of what you think you should or must be, you will recognize a perhaps unexpected path to your true healing and inner fulfillment opening up before you. The Latin phrase Cupio di Solfi refers to a desire to dissolve, to be absorbed into the luminosity of the soul where there is beauty, relief, and peace. To enter into such a state requires a loosening of our attachments and fixations upon our problems in the physical world. This does not mean we deny our troubles. In letting go, we give Spirit permission to heal the state of heart and mind that has led us into these difficulties. It can be surprising just how much we hold on to things we wish to be freed from. It might help you let go if you reflect on what would be different for you if this problem is no longer in your life. In your case, feeling alone and having to be strong alone. Sometimes we might hold on to pain hoping to gain acknowledgement from a certain person who may just lack the emotional capacity and spiritual development to grant us a heartfelt apology. Sometimes we punish ourselves by holding on to pain, holding impossible and unhelpful standards of inhuman perfection that we could forgive ourselves and move on. Spiritually, we have the power to forgive and free ourselves and others. There is so much to be gained in doing so. It is a way to heal the heart from emotional poison, awaken inner peace and freedom, and move forward with our lives. As we forgive what has been done and enter the temple of the heart, we can see beautiful visions of what is actually possible. Feelings of euphoria could awaken in your life. We realize we have set ourselves free from the past. A constraint that once weighed heavily upon our hearts has been cast off by our spiritual will. Knowing we have such a beautiful power within can bring gratitude and wonder into our lives. In the spiritual landscape of the heart, we let go of what we think and engage with what we feel. The true mystical experience of divine love is not just emotional, it is transfiguring. It helps us transform ourselves and our lives. This oracle guides you to immerse yourself in the spiritual light within your heart. A beautiful and uplifting outcome is being offered to you. Trust in spirit. Let go of control. And receive. And receive. Whatever communication that you gave in the past was you trying to control it, trying to control the outcome, forcing it to be something that was okay when it's not. Let go of the control and accept what feels best for you. What is best for you? Hold compassion for both others and yourself. Let go of control and let spirit work out the rest. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to know what you deserve. Because to deny what you deserve, the abandonment of the higher perspective, it hurts. It causes fear, it causes worry, causes anxiety, causes doubt. Those feelings let you know that a wrong choice or communication was made, wrong action was taken. And it just simply needs to be reworked and redone. Okay, Spirit, I accept I made a mistake in that communication because it didn't feel good for me after. Fear came in, anxiety came in, worry came in. Okay, I got to backtrack. I've got to readjust my position to where it feels okay for me. Because if it feels okay for me, then it is okay in soul for everybody else that I'm going to ripple to, whether they realize it or not. But I can't suffer. And those I love can't suffer because someone else is afraid or worried or doubting for whatever reason. Fear, worry, and doubt have no place. Remove yourself as the antagonist and the villain and allow yourself to be the protagonist and the strength and the hero in the end. I hope this reading helps. I hope it helps you see beyond the perspective that you were previously in. This is the last moon event of the year. I hope that it has served you well, and I very much look forward to reading for you next year. My love and support are with you always. Take care.